Hello, I'm Stephanie Eccles, and I'm applying for the position of facilitator with QLN. I first found out about QLN through the Utah Charter School Conference. One of our faculty members attended the class and said it was fantastic, so we hired QLN to come and train our entire staff. One of the work experiences I've had with youth is through camps, from ballet camp to wilderness camp. One of my favorite camps was held at Snow College. The youth were ranging in ages from 14 to 18, and I was one of the adult youth volunteers. We started out the camp on this huge field. The field was divided into sections, and each section housed a different water game. And these games consisted of carrying water in spoons, of flinging oversized slingshots through targets, and sliding down huge inflatable slides and stumbling our way through obstacle courses. And I met a friend, a 14-year-old girl named Megan, and she loved to get me wet. And by the end of the 4-day camp, we were good friends. An example of leadership, I'm currently an administrator with Legacy Preparatory Academy. Our charter school has been open 3 years, and our full enrollment is 500 students. We've been at full enrollment all 3 years, and our waiting list is quite long. So in an effort to educate more children, we have applied for an expansion with the state of Utah. And because of our academic success at Legacy, we have been allowed this expansion. So next year we'll go from 500 students to 750, and over the next 3 years up to 1,000 students. I have hired and trained over 30 certified teachers and 25 paraprofessionals that were all highly qualified. I assess 350 students, and I place them in reading and math groups with other students of their same or similar ability. And then I train and coach the classes, the teachers and instructors in their classroom, as well as monitor the progress of the students. The last question, my talents. I'm a dancer, I love to sing, and I love to entertain. I'm a sincere, positive, high-energy person. I love to make a crowd laugh and to teach them everything that I've learned thus far in QLN. I'm working on the 4th key of excellence, which is this is it. This is it. I don't want to waste 1 minute letting fear stop me from being the very best that I can. I'm living in the moment. And an example of that is applying with QLN as a facilitator. I want to learn everything QLN has to offer, and I want to teach this and inspire others with this knowledge. See you Saturday.
We get to learn the 4th key of excellence, which is my very favorite key, and I'm not going to tell you why yet, because first I want you guys to review the first 3 keys of excellence. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to unveil the 4th key of excellence. The 4th key of excellence. Are you ready? The first word, this is 3 words. The first word is this. What is it? This. Yes. The next word is? Is. What is it? I'll tell you. It means to live in the moment, the here and now, making the very best of your moment, whether that moment is hard or whether that moment is easy. You need to make the very most of that moment, and I'm going to tell you, when I was a little girl, about your age, maybe in kindergarten or 1st grade, I looked like the perfect student. My teachers thought I was just an ideal student. I stood up very tall and straight, and I kept my feet still, and my hands, I looked at them and I smiled. And they thought, oh, what a wonderful student, but I had no idea what they were saying, because I was dreaming. In my head, I had these wonderful daydreams. They kind of look like this, that fairies, woo, woo. And I was looking for my handsome prince, and oh, no, that's not my handsome prince. Let's see. Oh, and then I was Snow White, and the prince would come and say, oh, I'll wake you. And I was the princess, of course. Oh, I'm waking up. Oh, and I just loved my daydreams. I was so happy in my daydreams. But I was not living in the moment. I was not living, this is it. I was daydreaming. And it wasn't until my mom put me in ballet class that I learned how to live in the moment. I learned how to live, this is it. Because of ballet class, they said, Stephanie, we want you to turn out your feet. And we want you to take that tummy and pull it in and the bottom under. And we want you to take this diamond necklace and put it right here on your chest and show it off. And we want your arms to be rounded. And I was like, stop, too much information. I couldn't do it all. And I had to concentrate so hard that it made me live in the very moment because it took all of my mind power. And then they said, put your fingers like this. And I thought, I feel like Frankenstein. No? And they said, no, relax and be graceful like this. Oh, and now as you do all these things, be graceful. And eventually I started to get it. I was like, oh, this is quite fun. Oh, I can do this. Things like that. Woo! Look at me. I just love that. And I learned how to live in the moment from that moment on. Now, this reminds me of a story that all of you have heard, but I don't think you've heard this version. So we are going to tell you this story, right? All right, let's tell